Damn, already fucking blurry. There it goes. Just make sure we're all good. Should be. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're good. As far as the stream goes. One moment, just getting the actual game up here. Gonna have to pay. Not getting it on cable. Unfortunately. Still not feeling amazing, but I'm feeling well enough to stream now. So, you know. Here we go. Whoops. One second. My bad. I had someone at the door. Should be a good game. Definitely should be one we can win. In my opinion, it's really our game to lose. We'll just have to see. Oh, there's definitely no reason we can't beat them. Let me check. Yeah, neither me or my opponent in fantasy had anyone in the Thursday night game, so still 0-0 there. We'll see how things go. Here we go. Definitely can't wait for the Tampa game tonight as well. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch as well. I hope Tampa beats the dog shit out of New England. All right. Are we wearing our throwbacks? Cool. Awesome. Jakeem Grant to return. Now, there probably is going to be a delay. Like I said, I'm having to watch the bootleg version, so we'll see. I am interested to see who starts at center today. Actually, the offensive line as a whole. Hopefully, we can kind of capture what we were doing on offense at the end of the Raiders game. Looks like Greg Mentz is indeed our starting center today. Yeah. That's a weird looking helmet. We haven't really gotten a chance to see Greg play, so this is pretty much an evaluation for him too. And he's getting whooped right off the bat. Good job from Jacoby. Escaping pressure. Overall, the pocket wasn't bad though. He had time. Single high safety, Smythe in motion. Just run. Yep. Good job. Good job getting the first there. Grover Stewart is getting some penetration for the Colts. I just had to look up who 90 was. Nice. Decent little run. Yeah, we definitely have to try to take advantage of this beat up team. Colts have a lot of injuries. Good job getting rid of it. Get a couple yards from Smythe. That's one thing that Smythe will do is he always finds a way to fall forward. All right, 3rd and 4. I'll tell you what, the Washington Atlanta game, that's an awful game. I guess this kind of is too record wise, to be fair. But I think the Dolphins are much better than our record implies. At least our defense is. Wow. Great job from Jacoby. Did he push off? He was pretty open there. I don't think he was the intended target either. That's Austin Jackson. Damn. Yeah, I don't think his intention was to get it to him. I think he overthrew. Who was that? I couldn't tell. All right, come on. 3rd and 14. Come on. Throw it. All right. All right. Punt it. Punt it. And hopefully get a decent punt here. Set up our defense. Good job from the Colts defense there. We had them, but again, penalties, man. That's one thing that has been a bit of an issue for us is the flags. We definitely have to get a little bit more discipline. offense and defense. Did we get that? I think we got that. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah. Great job from the long snapper. That's who Ferguson is. He's the long snapper. What's the matter? Just making noise. All right, we got a second chance, man. We got good field position. Let's take advantage. All right, get it to Malcolm Brown. All right. Ah, I see. Good job, Jacoby. You seen there was too many people on the field, and he hurried up and snapped the ball so you can get that free shot. Good job. Uh-oh. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. That is a big concern. We got a new center with Dieter out. Oh, man. Great job from Jacoby. Greg's got to reel that in right now. We can't be having that shit. That is an ugly looking helmet. Actually, Gaskin was out there earlier. He just hasn't gotten the ball. And here he comes again. Looks like we got man-to-man coverage. Yep. Oh. Happy for the field goal opportunity after that. That was almost a pick. You can't be forcing it here, man. Man. Very lucky to have that ball still. Come on, Jason. Nice. Good job, Jason. Definitely glad to be on the board first. Wish it could have been a touchdown with that field position we had there, but I'll take it. Not a bad start. Shout out to Blake Ferguson, though, for getting us in that opportunity, getting down there and getting that ball out. Actually, he really just dropped it, really, but he was fast enough to jump on it. Yeah, definitely still feeling a little bit off. Really just really drained, but we move. Man, Kansas City's playing Philly this week, man. That is a rough matchup for Philly. Philly's gonna get their ass whooped. All right, here we go. Back to the game. Man, doesn't it just look so much better with their throwbacks, man? Makes the stadium look better, makes the uniform look better. I wouldn't mind seeing the like the 2000s uniforms as well though. Hmm. Interesting, making it look like he was going to go for the onside there. I wonder in that situation if Jason is actually allowed to go for the onside, like if that's actually an option for him, if that's something the coaches have given him. Um, don't be surprised if at some point in the season Jason does that again, and we actually do the onside kick, just randomly like that. I think that was to put that on film to psych out coordinators later in the season. All right, got a guy in motion. Jonathan Taylor is playing. Who's 18? Who's 18? Maybe that wasn't 18 because isn't that retired for Peyton? I can't imagine that'd be someone wearing 18. It had to be like 16 or something. Oh, it was 81. I had it reversed in my head. Damn. Oh, okay, it's Mo. Okay. All right, come on. Come on, defense. 1st and 10. Let's go. We've got to stop the run. Good job. Ooh, really good job. Nowhere to go. Looks like we have Nick Needham following Zach Pascal around. Good job. That's Jerome Baker. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. 3rd and 9. Let's go. Let's dial up some pressure. Let's get in Carson's face. Let's make him make mistakes. Agba, let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Good to know Paris Campbell changed to number 1, by the way. I was not aware. Oh, Julian Davenport is starting at right tackle. I said this might be a possibility. Definitely attack Julian Davenport. That dude is a scrub. Attack him over and over. Agba should have a field day against that dude. They better put a tight end over there. What are you doing, Jakeem? Risking a fumble there? I don't like Jakeem Grant, man. He's fast. That's the reason he's still here. But, dude, his decision-making sometimes on special teams is pretty questionable. And his hands, I mean, y'all know. Y'all know his hands ain't worth shit. Dude, what the fuck is with my camera? Shut up. Why do you wait till I'm streaming to bother me? You're fine. All right, let me let her out. Okay. That fixed the camera too. Just me getting up. Great start. We just need some. We just need to move on offense. I mean, that's really what it is. I mean, special teams has come in big for us so far. Defense has had a great stop. Now the offense needs to come through. I'll tell you what. I don't struggle so much with like seeing certain positions having different numbers now. But what I am struggling with is the amount of people who change their number. That is throwing me off. Like, I didn't know that Paris Campbell was wearing 1 now. All right. Smythe in motion. Waddle in motion. Gaskin gets stuffed. Okay. Good job, Waddle. Nice. Yep. We got to attack Isaiah Rodgers. 100%. Nice. Ahmed. All right. Nice. Did he get it? Nice. What you got? Good job, Jacoby. Just keep driving. What the hell? What kind of throw is that from Mahomes? What the hell? All right. Decent little 3-yard run. Nice. Waddle. Getting that yak going now. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. Good job from Ahmed. Ah, slipped. Today on the offensive line, we've got Austin Jackson, um, then Jesse Davis at left guard, Greg Mance at center because Dieter is hurt. He's on IR. Then Robert Hunt, then Liam Eichenberg. Oh, let's go. Will Fuller. Oh, man. Every first down is so painful for this offense. Gesicki was open, but he was on the move. That would have been a tough throw. But if he could have made that throw, it was a touchdown. Ahmed's seeming to get a lot of carries on this drive. That's interesting. Getting an okay running game going. I mean, it hasn't been much, but 3 yards here, 4 yards there. It's better than we normally get. But again, the Colts defense is very beat up. The Colts whole team really is. Damn, that was a fast first quarter. Man, that commercial made me hungry as shit, dude. Haven't eaten nothing yet today. I'll eat after the game. I hope I'm not the only one that thinks that first quarter just went like fast as shit, man. Feels like it just fucking started. Let's go with me though. Let's as long as we just keep going, man. The offense has looked okay. Definitely need to capitalize once we get past the 50, which that has been a thing all year so far. Is we'll get some drives going, but once we cross the 50 is where we really run into trouble. Because we can't run the ball at all consistently. And the closer you get to the end zone, the tighter things get, and it gets harder to throw the ball. So that's kind of why. We just have no physicality on offense whatsoever. Although we have been able to run the football okay so far today, at least for us. All right, here we go. Back to the game. Nothing there. Nothing there on the run. Probably about a loss of one, something like that. Good job getting rid of it. Yeah. Field goal range at least, I guess, but man. Oh, he was down? Yeah, he was. That's a sack. It's a little bit harder now. You can definitely do it. Yeah, just take the delay. Makes sense. Yeah. Honestly, I probably would have let him. I probably would have let Jason take that. I would have let him try to make that kick. He has the leg to do it, and I trust our defense. But again, the strength of our team is our defense. So if you just want to play field position, I do understand. Fantastic punt. Let's go. Hell yeah. Great job from the punter. Great job from Matt. Fantastic. Come on, bro. Let me check fantasy real quick. Let's see how that's. Oh, that's not. That's not great. Um, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is doing some pretty fantastic things so far. Philly is awful. You know, Pat Mahomes do his shit. Apparently Dak isn't really putting up big numbers. They are tied right now. CeeDee Lamb hasn't done nothing yet. Mm. Unfortunate. Be great if we can push him back a little bit here. Possibly get a safety. I would really load up on that right side. That backup right tackle on Julian Davenport. I would definitely attack him. He was here with us, and I can say for a fact that he's not good. And he already got whooped once by Agba. Maybe put Agba there, and then also put Phillips beside him. Rush them both right at him. $63 is eligible, so they're bringing in an extra lineman, putting him on that side. Gotcha. Good job. All right, come on. Ah, come on. I think he was down. Yeah. We're going to have to keep a spy on him. Who was that? Sailor there? Sailor needed to squeeze there. Nice. Get him down. Gonna rush 5. Add, brought another person down last second. Come on. Get him down, Eric. What's the flag? Awesome. Bring it back. All right, single high safety. Come on. Got him pinned down, pinned back deep. Let's go. Good job, Landon. All right, come on. 3rd and 7. Let's stop him here. Let's get a stop. Let's get a turnover. I want to bring some pressure on Carson Wentz, try to make him make a bad decision. Come on. Yeah! Aguavin and Jalen Phillips were there. Hell yeah, let's go. Both drives ending in a sack so far. Almost blocked that. All right, man. This is another time we're starting with good field position. We have to make something of this, man. We have to. Our special teams gifted us one, and now our defense does. We have to capitalize this time. We got to get ourselves in the end zone. Honestly, we really struggle once we start getting closer because there's less space. I wouldn't mind taking a shot right now. The second we get out there, 1st and 10, take a shot at the end zone. But hey, who am I? Ugh. This offense makes this shit so fucking stressful, man. I'm so confident in our special teams and our defense, man. This offensive line, really. I even like our weapons on offense. I think they're fine. Even the quarterbacks, whether it be Tua or Jacoby, I think they're fine. It's just the O line. All right, come on. Line up pretty much at the 50. All right. About 4 yards, almost 5. And this is why you do play good field position when you have a great defense. When your strength is your defense, this is why you do those things. Yeah. Got to rein that in a little bit. He's just not in sync with Devontae Parker like Tua was. Like I said, it feels weird because Jacoby Brissett seems to be way better at getting the ball to Gesicki, but Tua is much better at getting it to Devontae. Oh, you didn't get it? It's hard to see live. Damn. Immediately go 3 and out, dude. Is that not hands in the face, though? I'm out on Austin Jackson, man. I do not like him. That was a very line drive punt. Yeah, I don't like him. I hate his feet. I hate his hands. He's lazy as fuck. He's soft as fuck. I'm out. I didn't want him, period. Problem is, our left side of our offensive line is the exact same because Jesse Davis is just like that. No hands, no feet, lazy as fuck, soft as fuck. Now Greg Little is out, and he same story really with him. So I wouldn't even fix it by starting him. So, but if it were up to me, they'd both be off. They'd both be off the field. If it were up to me, I'd have Liam Eichenberg at left tackle, Solomon Kinley at left guard, either Greg or Cameron at center right now. Either one. Neither one of them is good, but we don't have any better options. Then I would put Robert Jones at right guard and then Robert Hunt at right tackle. That would be my 5. I can't stand Austin or Jesse. So. I think Austin might be the worst starting left tackle in the league. And Jesse Davis has played center, guard, and tackle for us and has proven he is terrible at all three. I have to see how Greg Mance is because I didn't really get to see him much. Dieter is also terrible. I agree. I don't really like anybody on our offensive line. I like the potential of Liam Eichenberg. I think I do like his hands and feet. I just think he needs to get a little bit stronger. Outside of that, I'm not really a big fan of any of them. Kenley is strong, but needs to work on his technique. Same thing with Robert Hunt and Robert Jones, really, for that matter. But man, I don't know yet if Greg Mance is better than Dieter. I'll have to see. Because we signed him right after preseason. So I didn't really get to see much of him. And after people have been in the league for a long time, I don't really like watching their college film to get an idea. It's kind of not fair on their development. Good job, Landon. But also, I was trying to get this Dolphins. If it were up to me, we would have went like real heavy on the offensive line in this draft. I wanted to get Rashawn Slater instead of Waddle, and then I either wanted Tevin Jenkins or Landon Dickerson in the early second instead of Javon Holland. Good job, Nick. Because really, if it wasn't for our awful offensive line, I think we'd be fine. That's what is really holding us back. I don't think Malcolm Brown and Myles Gaskin are awful. I think Jacoby's okay. Tua's okay. Receiving core is pretty good. Yeah, Holland's pretty bad. But the big thing about Holland is that we had so many better options. Damn. I didn't really want safety there, period. And even if we were to take a safety, we could have gone for someone like Richie Grant or our Darius Washington, who didn't even get drafted, which is still crazy to me, or Morig or something else, if we really wanted to go safety there. But I wanted O-line. A running back would have been okay for me. Anything, really. All right, good job. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of Holland. I mean, he has shown some athleticism, but he also has shown some issues with the mental processing, like I was kind of hoping. Well, not hoping, but what I was thinking. That's what he kind of showed in college as well as some of the mental processing and stuff that he really needs to work on. But it was more the pick rather than the player that I was mad at. Yeah. Good job, Jalen Phillips. Man, he hasn't really shown up too much in the first couple games, but he's looking okay today. That was a good play right there, and he was almost there on that sack that Iguavan got. He was right behind him. If he can beat up on Fisher, I'll be feeling pretty good about that. Mm. Come on, Byron, wrap that up. But all right, good job, defense. Hopefully, we can get something going here, man. We can't afford to wait until the end of the game to start getting going on offense like we did last week. Oh, come on. We can't be fucking over our defense like this, dude. Wow. Damn. We can't be fucking over our defense like this, dude. We got Baker on the edge there. We're playing more zone than I was expecting. Come on. We got two deep safeties. Backing up last second. Safety coming down. Looks like cover 3. Damn. Why are we running so much zone right now? I agree. Tyler Lindenbaum is looking amazing. I agree. Offensive line in general, not just center. As far as what players, so far he's very high on my list, but I want to get a better idea of who else is in the draft and stuff and really get into the film, which I'll probably be starting that process relatively soon. I've already watched some film. Whoo! I do not like Van Ginkel being in coverage, but good job there. I would like him to get his head around, though. You're going to get penalties that way. We need a turnover here, man. Come on, get him down. Damn it, man. We had him off the field, dude. We can't be having these stupid ass penalties. We had him off the field. Our defense beat him. You give up these stupid penalties and give them second chances. This is how you lose. This is how you lose football games. Damn. All right. Gotta respond here. Let me pull up my notes here on some of the players I've watched so far in this class. I haven't watched much, but before the season started, I watched a little bit of last year's film on some players, mostly out of boredom. Yeah, I watched Max Borgi. I doubt I'm pronouncing it right, but Max Borgi, the running back at Washington. He's not bad. Tyler Lindenbaum is definitely one of the ones I really, really liked. Um, let's see some of the other ones I was a big fan of. Chris Olave, the receiver for Ohio State. George. I'll get to pronounce how to pronounce the names a little bit better once I'm ready to make those videos. But George Karaftis, whatever that is, defensive end out of Purdue. I really liked him. George Pickens was okay. Charles Cross, offensive lineman out of Mississippi State, looked okay. Zion Nelson from Miami looks okay. Not really a fan of the quarterbacks so far from what I've seen. I haven't gotten into it too much yet. Marvin Leal, he looks okay from Texas A&M, the defensive lineman. Evan Neal from Alabama, big as hell, but not necessarily probably for us. But yeah, I'll probably start getting into the college film. I don't know. Maybe midway through October. I don't know. We'll see. Oh. Smythe will always find a way to go forward, like I said earlier. Bro, Will Fuller got hurt again, man. Now it's a hand. What the fuck, dude? That dude is made of glass. This game has gone by really fast. The fact that it's already the 2-minute warning is crazy to me. Hang on. Let my cat in. But yeah, this offseason in general, whether it be free agency or draft, I really want the Dolphins to really prioritize the offensive line. I am no longer confident in their ability to draft. I mean, I already wasn't last year. So maybe free agency will be the way to go at this point. I don't know. I'm still going to do my draft evaluations regardless, but it is a little bit discouraging because it seems like we can't draft for shit. I won't say we're the worst in the league at drafting, but we're close. It seems like Seattle and Houston are also really, really bad. We may just have to be like the Rams and just trade our picks away because we can't draft. All right. All right, single high safety. 3rd and 6. Come on. Plan off. Jacoby has not looked as accurate today. Damn. He's forcing it, man. His decision making is looking not great. I mean, his decision making never is, but it's looking a little bit worse today to me. He like stared him down there. We're gonna gas out our defense again, man, because our offense is just so terrible. Uh, Single high. Nope. Bring another safety back. Press man coverage. Rushing 4. Come on. Get him down. Those crossing routes, dude. We do so much man, it's going to kill us if we don't get pass rush. All right. This is a game we cannot afford to lose, man. We just can't. We got too many really tough games ahead. We got to win this one, man. And they make Applebee's look good in the commercials, man. They suck ass now. Will Fuller is questionable to return. Damn. It's a long ass commercial break. There we go. All right, come on. 2 deep safety, man-to-man coverage. Let's go. Oh. Get up, Byron. All right. Javon kind of got in Byron's way there. Jalen Phillips with the hit, though. Got Holland as a single high safety. Come on, man. I think he got it too. Honestly, I thought he got further than that. Maybe his knee was down sooner than I thought. Hopefully they show another angle. They got it. Oh, it's short? What do they do here? If I were them, I'd punt it. They really can't risk it here because we'd be in field position if we. Man, if I were, well, you can't challenge now. You're within 2 minutes. I wouldn't go for it. It looks like they're gonna. They might be trying to get us to jump off sides. I think they're trying to get us to jump off sides. Yeah. To be fair, the Raiders tried it against us last week. That didn't work out for them. We still got a timeout though. Minute 25. We might hopefully be able to get something. Are they actually going to go for this? They're bringing in another offensive lineman. All right, here we go. Let's go. Get a guy in motion. He got it. Damn. Oh, come on. Get there, Jalen. Let's go. McCourty with the tackle. Jalen's been close. Jalen Phillips is consistently beating Eric Fisher. Uh-oh. Get up. Good job, X. Good coverage. He gets his hand in there. Good job, Nick. Yeah, may as well call timeout. Maybe Jakeem Grant gets a decent return and we can get something. Colts do get ball back after halftime, so Almost blocked again. Good punt. All right, what do we do here? Just don't turn the ball over, man. I would try to take a shot right here. Try to get us some significant yards. If it's not there, just throw it away. Yeah, just nail it. This offensive line is so bad, man. Yeah. Damn. I'm gonna go stretch my legs real quick while it's halftime. Um, I'll be right back, man. All right, I'm back. How am I doing in fantasy? Real quick while we're at half. I have pulled ahead. Interesting. Only issue is that all my players besides my kicker are pretty much playing right now, though. Oh. Cat, man. You can't make a decision, man. She don't know if she wants to be in here or not. She just wants to irritate me. That's all it is. Dak has definitely picked it up a little bit for me now. Obviously, as you've seen, Jonathan Taylor is doing well against us, unfortunately. Kareem Hunt's been doing some things for Cleveland. Yeah. Hopefully we can get Mike Gesicki involved here. That would help both the game and fantasy for me. So man, they said our offensive line is average. Bullshit. It is terrible. There's nothing average about it. It is terrible. We just, I mean, it's nothing new at this point, right? Our defense is playing well. Special teams is playing well. It's the offensive line, man. We knew this before the season. It's been the same story all season so far. Our receivers are fine. They're actually pretty good. Running backs, pretty average, mediocre. But I feel like with a better offensive line, they'd be fine. Jacoby, not great, but serviceable. But that offensive line is just so atrocious. We can't get any sort of time for anything to develop downfield. And we can't run the ball with any level of consistency. And I know Malcolm Brown isn't terrible. He looked fine with the Rams. Gaskin isn't terrible either. I know he's not. Neither is Ahmed. They're not great. They're not amazing running backs, any of them, but they're serviceable. But this offensive line just gets no sort of push. They're all terrible. Liam, in my opinion, at least, like I said, like I've been saying, he at least has some potential if he gets a little stronger. Because I think that's something you can fix over time. But as of right now, man, it's rough. And I don't know when we're really going to improve it because we just can't seem to draft well. And for big name free agents, that's just not the way to go. It's just not something you can maintain for very long. I don't know. Just really sucks, dude. And like I said, and it was the same issue we had last year. We're having the exact same struggles as we had last year. And even with our receiving core, like the problem with our receiving core is we didn't have anyone that could get open quickly. And we needed it so bad because our offensive line is so bad. And as much as I like Waddle, he's another yak guy, which is something we already had. We still don't have any nuanced route runners. He's a decent route runner. Him and Fuller are the best we've got in that department. But, man. But Waddle has looked good today. He has. And again, we've had some decent we've had a decent ability to pass the ball until we get past the 50 when things start to tighten up more. Apparently Le'Veon Bell's going to play for the Ravens today. That's interesting. Regardless of what happens today with the Dolphins, definitely looking forward to the Tampa game tonight. Regardless, hope New England gets their fucking shit kicked in. That'll be a lot of fun. And let's be honest, we got to play Tampa next week, so I'd rather both of us lose because I don't see us getting past that defense, that D line. I just don't. I hate being pessimistic, but I'm real confident in our defense. Our defense, I'm very confident in, but this offense, man, I think there's some colleges we wouldn't be able to score against consistently. And that's just being real. And like I've been saying, like the defense can only do so much, man. Eventually they're going to get gassed if you're not holding your own. I mean, just by nature, defense is more exhausting than offense just because you're chasing and you don't know what's coming, and the offense does, at least more so. Yeah. That's why later in games, defense starts to break down a little bit more, usually. And that's the thing too, and that's why I'm really not wanting to like just give up on Tua quite yet either, because we just haven't really built around him at all. Receiving core is good, but there's no real route runners, which is the type of receiver he really likes. And the offensive line has just been so atrocious. I understand he's not elite. He's not. But man, I'm not sure how many quarterbacks could succeed with this team. Like at a consistent level. And people talk about Ryan Fitzpatrick, but he was up and down too. I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber. Did you just say Carson Palmer? I think he said Carson Palmer. Said Carson Wentz. Colts do have the ball first. Defense needs to make another stop, man. I'm just starting to feel bad for this defense, dude. It's been the same story for almost a year and a half now, a season and a half. That's the second time Jason Sanders has done that. That little fake for the onside kick. One of these times, he's going to do that and actually do the onside kick. I don't know if it's going to be this game or not, but he's going to do it at some point. Okay. I agree. Definitely more blitz packages would be good. Come on, wrap him up. Come on. Nice. Wrapped him up. Our run defense, man, it's just so inconsistent. Like sometimes it does look really good, but ooh, Byron's out. Damn. Or questionable at least. He caught that. Damn. Right in front of X too. Beat him with a double move. All right. They got a lot of momentum right now, man. We need a big play. Single high safety. Our guys are backing up a little bit. We've got to bring some pressure. We're not blitzing like we were. We've got to start getting penetration, man. We've got to start controlling. Wrap them up. Nice. Like I said, we handle outside runs pretty decently. It's mostly the inside. All right. Force an inaccurate throw on the move. Good. We need a turnover here, man. Gotta bring pressure. Damn. That's Jalen Phillips. We gotta chill out with these penalties, man. He's gotten close a few times, though. Damn. Why is Xavier Howard not following around Michael Pittman? Gotta stop him here. Gotta get physical right now. Nowhere to go. Good job. All right, good job. Push him back. Push him back. Let's go. Damn it. Yeah, that's good play design. Oh, man. They just went right down the field on us, man. We might be in trouble here. The issue is we haven't been able to stop the run consistently, and that leads to play action passing and all the shit. Plus, now that we're back to doing so much man, now they're doing a bunch of formations and crossing routes and it's a bunch of man coverage beaters, and we're not getting the pass rush that we need. We're also not blitzing as much as we should be. We give up a first round pick, and if we had. Yeah. I just feel like if we drafted better, this all goes away. That's how I feel. I think Tua is fine. I don't think Tua is the issue. But that offensive line is so atrociously bad. Like I can't stand any of them right now. Will Fuller is now out. The hand injury. No shock there. Pretty shitty too on offense. I realize it's tough with the execution level of the offensive line, but we got to try to attack, man. Bro. How the hell did he get back there so fast? He beat the shit out of. Oh my god. Like, what can you even do with the offensive line struggling that bad? Like, and the Colts have all the injuries in the world, man. What happens when we play like a healthy Tampa defensive line next week? And yeah, the offensive coordinators not but well, whoever is calling the plays isn't doing a fantastic job. It's not very creative, but at the end of the day, your guys have to execute as well. We just don't have the offensive linemen to execute. All right, good job, special teams. I have a feeling I'm going to be watching a lot of offensive linemen in this upcoming draft class. Because our season might be in trouble pretty fast. If we slip to 1-3, it's gonna be a long season because we have a lot of tougher teams later on. Playing like this, I'm not sure we beat New England again. I don't think we do. Because teams don't even have to blitz us. They don't even need like a really good defensive line. They just need to have a defensive line, and they're going to get pass rush. They just need to have people show up to the game. They can get some people from Home Depot. Just go get some regular civilians. No athletes at all. And they'll still get pass rush. And it's so frustrating because we've seen this coming. Unfortunately, our fucking scouting staff can't. No, get him down. We're not squeezing and taking away run lanes. There you go. There you go, Andrew. Yeah, we need some sort of spark, man. We need a turnover, a sack, something. We need some sort of spark. Single high safety, man-to-man coverage. Bring in pressure. Come on. All right, good job, Jerome. All right, 3rd and 15. Come on. We've got to bring pressure here. We've got to get to Carson. I think Xavier pushed him past. Yeah. We're not blitzing a whole lot today, though, in comparison to what we would normally do. 3rd and 15, we'd usually blitz the shit out of people. We still got home. Adam Butler still smacked him. Come on, man. Get Jakeem Grant out of here. That's twice that our defense has had them beat. And our special teams fucked us, man. The offsides now. Now, Jakeem Grant, no surprise, can't catch. God damn it. It's got to be so deflating for this defense, man. It has to. We don't deserve this defense, man. We don't. We do not deserve this defense. All right, come on. All right, single high safety. Brendan Jones moving around. False start on the Colts. All right, come on. 2nd and 19. All right, get him down. Come on, 3rd and 9. Come on. It's like a 0. All right, good job. All right, good job, defense. I'm going to let my cat out. All right, I'm back. It's gonna be a long season, man. If we don't do something with this O-line. The fact that we still held them to a field goal, though, just goes to show you how good this defense is. I say at this point, man, I really don't. Like it's been it. And we knew this might be the case before the season. We can only go as far as our defense can carry us because this offense is just awful. It's to the point where they basically have to score for us. Our defense has to score because our offense can't. It's incapable. We got a single high safety situation. You got Gesicki in motion. Safety coming down. Waddle in motion. The accuracy just not there for Jacoby, man. Tua would have made that throw. 100%. All right. Good job, Gesicki. Happy birthday, Mike Gesicki. Nice. Yeah, Devontae doesn't need much room to be able to make plays. You just got to put a decent ball on him. Man. This offense is so depressing, man. Because we don't even need to have the best offense in the league. If we just had a middle of the road offense, we'd be great. Because I understand it's hard to have like top tier offense and defense. It's very tough to put that. So if we can just have the defense we have with like a decent offense, just ranked like 15, I feel like we'd be looking pretty good. I think this offseason we need an entire overhaul of this offensive line. Hell, man, this fucking cat. All right, we're back. Are you serious? Jacoby. This offensive line is bad. Jacoby has looked awful today. Ugh. Y'all don't even deserve to wear these uniforms. Man, if this is what we have on offense, dude, we are fucked this year. Like, it's somehow this offensive line is even worse than last year. I'm going to say this. If we don't fix this offensive line before the end of this season, Chris Greer might need to lose his job. That's real shit. Who, Jacoby? Pull who? I'm not sure that Reed is going to do any better. Man, I guess we can give it a shot. And the Colts aren't even playing that great, man. Our defense is amazing, man. Like, our offense and special teams has screwed over this defense so many times, and they have withstood. The only reason we're not completely being murdered right now, like worse than we are, is because this defense is amazing. We don't deserve this defense. We really don't. This defense is too good to have an offense this bad. And special teams. Special teams has been terrible today, too. Not Jason Sanders. And you know what? The kicker and punter have both been good. So let me say that for the special teams. But Jakeem Grant, awful. He can't catch as usual. The penalties have been awful. Just, ugh. Jacoby Brissett has been missing easy throws. I know Tua would have made them. I don't know if we'd be winning right now because our offensive line is still really bad, and having Tua in there doesn't change that. But at least some of those throws that Jacoby missed, I think Tua would have made. But I don't know. Man, that's a shame, dude. Apparently during halftime we celebrated Don Shula's legacy, and this is the game we do it in, man. That's gross. This is the performance we put up when we do something like that. Chris Greer might need to go. This point's right at him for not seeing what we had with this offensive line. And I know Jacoby hasn't played well today, but if it wasn't for the offensive line being so bad, Tua would probably still be playing. So this offseason, we need 5 new starting offensive linemen. That's how I feel. At least 4. If you want to give a shot, I'm down. But All right, he'll be back for week 6. Okay. Did he catch that? Okay. Awesome. Pass interference. And that's the thing when you go to Devontae, too, is he's very good at drawing pass interference. Yeah. Yeah, he was out when he caught it. That one came right off his hands. Wow. Devontae Parker, man. Yep. So what? Yeah. Yeah. Let me clarify. Our offense sucks. I don't want to put our defense in that. Our defense is still amazing. But our offense and special teams have put them in a lot of really bad spots. Um, I think Tua coming back will help a little. Week 6, but I don't know. Still doesn't fix the O-line problem. Yeah, he looked relatively okay against the Raiders because they weren't blitzing much, but he's looked really bad today. Yeah, we have to go for it here. I think we either go straight to Devontae or Gesicki here. Yep, Gesicki. All right. At least something. Our offensive play call hasn't been amazing either. That's interesting. Yeah, I know. And as much as I didn't like the fuck was his name? I'm blanking on him. Our center last year came from New England, went back to New England. Ted Karras. Got it. As bad as much as I didn't like him, he is Michael Dieter's even worse. I have to watch the film on this dude, but Greg Mance. Gonna have to watch some film on him to kind of determine my thoughts on him. But it just feels like, yeah, we've just gotten worse. Austin Jackson seems to have regressed. Even Robert Hunt looks worse than he did last year. He looked better as a rookie. It's crazy. Jesse Davis is, of course, terrible. Tua looked okay week 1 against New England. We'll have to kind of see when he comes back as far as he goes. But again, it doesn't fix the O-line issue. Jacoby has proven that he cannot be trusted. And man, next week against Tampa is terrifying. I think yeah. I mean, you kind of can blame the players a little bit, but at the same time, my questions are for Chris Greer. Like, why he didn't, like, because he made so many trades and he made some free agent moves and stuff like that, but why didn't we make offensive line a bigger priority? Did Brian Flores give him the idea that he felt confident in this offensive line? Because if so, then Brian Flores needs to be asked some questions too, because he clearly doesn't watch film on the offensive line at all. And if anybody thought our offensive line was okay going into this year, they didn't watch film, straight up. Or even watch the games live just once. One second. I'm going to kill this cat, man. Can't make up her mind. Yeah, I know. I don't even really have any answers for you, man. Like, I don't know how they can be looking at this offensive line in the offseason and not. Okay, I hear the penalty. Yeah, I don't know how they looked at the film on the offensive line and didn't think we needed more change. Yeah, we drafted Liam, and that's cool. We got Larnell Coleman in the 7th. that's cool for depth, I guess. But you had to realize how much help we needed. I understand maybe they were thinking, let's let the rookies from last year develop a little bit, but you should have at least seen that Jesse Davis was bad and Michael Dieter was bad. They've both been here a few years. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. And I don't even think our running backs are that bad. We do need to be able to run the ball. Yeah, and I do agree. At least one solid vet would be good. Preferably at center, maybe, but we'll see. It doesn't really matter though. We just need a vet. I agree. And while I don't think our running backs are amazing, I don't think they're terrible either. All right, good job, Otto. This offensive line is just so fucking terrible, dude. Tua at least was able to make decisions quickly and get rid of the ball, and because of that, Gaskin was able to get going. Because I even think that Gaskin has kind of fallen off a little bit since Tua got hurt. I think. Yeah. Yeah, this offensive line is just. This might be the worst healthy NFL offensive line I've ever seen. Because we've seen years where a team's offensive line just got butchered by injuries and shit, and that's why it's bad, like Dallas last year. But that's different. We've pretty much got all our starters. The only one out is Dieter, who's already terrible. Greg Little's hurt. He's terrible. I know Coleman, he's not good. Man. Okay. On Pittman. I legitimately think we need at least 4. Right. Like Robert Hunt and maybe Solomon Kinley are probably our best offensive lineman. And Kinley's not even playing because they're putting Jesse Davis in over him, which is fucking stupid. They're supposed to be our best offensive lineman on this team, and they're not even good. They're not. I think at minimum we need 4 new starting offensive linemen this year. After this year's over, I do. If they replace Austin Jackson, so if we get a new left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, I'll be happy. And then maybe let Robert Hunt and Liam fight for right tackle. That's how it feels, man. And I get, like, politics-wise, that Austin Jackson is like a first-round pick from last year, so maybe they feel like they got to give him more of a shot. And I can't even just point out Austin Jackson, because if it was just one really bad offensive lineman, you can deal with that. You can put a tight end over there. You can run some plays to, kind of go away from that side. You can do some things to disguise it. But when all 5 are bad, there's nothing you can do. All right, good job. Good job there on second down. And the thing is, like, with the way our season is going, a part of me wants to start looking at film of the college players for the draft, but with our team's inability to draft, I don't know if it matters. I feel you. Nice. Yeah, I agree. I'm 24, so I haven't really seen much success with the Dolphins. I've seen the Dolphins make the playoffs twice since I've been a fan. Good job, Jalen. You still hit him. I wish you wouldn't have gotten the face mask, but no, that's not a face mask. That's not even close to the. That's not even near his face. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man. And last year we finally started to look like we were moving, and I was really feeling confident in Chris Greer and Brian Flores. I really was last year. Going 10-6. I knew our offense needed a lot of help, but our defense was great. I assumed we were going to make some moves on our offense, but it just didn't happen. I mean, we got some receivers, sure. We got Malcolm Brown, which is a good pickup, but we did nothing for the offensive line. We got weapons. All right, good job, defense. And yeah, exactly. The Dolphins always seem to take one step forward and take like 3 steps back, like every time. That's just my experience with it. But I just feel like we need some sort of change, man. I don't know. It sucks because I really like Brian Flores' leadership for this team, but I don't know. With our inability to build a team, I don't know how involved Brian is in the drafting process and the free agent process. I'm not sure how involved he is in that stuff. But we're just so bad at it. Like Chris Greer is great at making trades to get picks, but if you can't draft, those picks mean absolutely nothing. Right over Eric Rosehead. Good coverage, just really good play. I'm not even getting emotional at this point anymore. I know. I know. I feel like we might be the worst drafting team in the league because, like, you can say like Seattle and stuff, it was really bad, but they haven't had the capital that we do. We had all the damn picks, and we still fucked it up. I feel like if we could let Chris Greer make the trades and look at like free agents and stuff, and then let like the head scout or someone else do the drafting, I feel like we'd be good to go. Because I haven't been confident in either draft we've had. Yeah. Yeah, free agents maybe. But the thing is, I feel like if we drafted well, the free agents it doesn't matter as much. If you draft well, you don't need free agents as much. I feel you though. His ability to evaluate talent is pretty non-existent. That's become clear. Like, I don't want this to sound cocky, but I legitimately feel like if you let Chris Greer do everything but draft and then just let me draft for them, I feel like we'd be in a much better spot. Or at least someone who actually clearly watches the film without ego. Like I'm not saying I'd be perfect at it, but I feel like I'd do better than Chris Greer. Like I legitimately feel that way. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Um, I mean, we got a couple players. Will Fuller. I mean, low risk, high reward. I mean, unfortunately, he's hurt again, which sucks. Malcolm Brown, I actually do like that signing. Um, so that's fine. That was a trade though, wasn't it? Hmm. Yeah, I guess actual free agents wasn't that great. John Jenkins was a good move, bringing him back. He's been pretty good with Raekwon out, but again, the fact that we didn't go for the offensive line, and like I said, maybe Brian Flores told him that he thought our offensive linemen were fine. I don't know if that's the case because if it is, then that's his fault. But I don't know. Oh, that was a good one for Devontae. I don't think it matters anymore, but hey, yep, I agree. We are sucking right now. I'm like so out of it emotionally at this point. Like I'm just kind of letting it go. All right, there you go. Good play, Gasecki. See, now we're actually getting aggressive on offense. Why do we wait until the end of the game to do this? We did this against the Raiders too. We're actually throwing it forward. Why do we wait so long? That's play call right there. Now, to be fair, there's been a couple times where receivers have gotten open and Jacoby just fucking missed as well. That's been a real thing. Tell you what, though, Jacoby has made me value Tua way more. Hey, man, I feel like I do better than what we do. I'm not saying. Ooh, did he get that? No. Okay. I'm not saying I'd be perfect, but I legitimately feel like if they let me handle the draft, we'd be better for it than at least what we have right now. Brian Flores can coach the team. Just let me give him the players. Yeah. We got to go for this, so let's go. I even have an idea of the type of players that Brian likes, so I can work with that. That was a good throw. See what happens when you finally get Devontae Parker involved? And for some reason, Jacoby's been so hesitant to get him involved. That wasn't even a great decision. He just made a good throw. He just jumped over everybody. All right, good job, Devontae. I don't know if it matters at this point. It's probably too late, but hey, let's go. I'm just not totally confident in our ability to score twice in 4 minutes with this offense. We're not completely out of it, but man. Being a Dolphins fan is fucking depressing, man. It really is. I feel like we need to bring in like a real expert offensive coordinator, just a really good offensive minded coach to go with Flores and really help him kind of scout the offensive lineman. We got to do something, man, because it's clear that this team, one, can't fucking draft, so Chris Greer is probably got to go. But it just seems like we have no idea what we're doing on offense. Because even with the offensive linemen we have, I still don't even think we have the best guys playing right now. I really don't. To me, the fact that Austin Jackson and Jesse Davis are both playing when Robert Jones and Solomon Kinley aren't is stupid to me. Solomon Kinley and Robert Jones might not have the technique, but at least they're not lazy and soft. Okay. I don't know if that's actually a catch or not. His ass looked like it was out of bounds, but I'll take it. Yeah, I don't hate the decision to go for the onside kick there, but bad execution. Who's that? Landon Roberts had to make that play, man. He ran through completely unblocked. He needs to make that tackle in the backfield there. Damn. It's just depressing, man. This is gonna be a long ass season, dude. But I'm gonna be here all season, regardless, win or lose. Good job, John. It's similar to last game, man. Our offense finally starts getting aggressive right at the end of the game. Like, why can't we come out like that? Come on. Yeah, it is PI. Yeah, that should probably pretty much do it. Good job on the defense there. Good job, defense. 3rd and 14, man. Let's bring some pressure. Try to get a turnover or something. We also just haven't gotten much pressure, man. Come on, man. That's it. That finishes it. Bring in an extra lineman. Yeah, good stuff on first down. Yay! Yeah, I feel you, man. Play call has sucked ass. I'll say that. But to be fair, the execution was just as bad. Offensive line play, bad as usual. Jacoby Brissett until that last drive has played pretty shit. Had a couple drops, had some really stupid penalties. Yeah, the play call has been very predictable, very uninspired, very lackluster. But we're not executing either. If you want to blame anyone in the staff, I'm pointing directly at Chris Greer. That's where I'm pointing. Because we have just refused to address this offensive line. We've been talking about it. I mean, we've seen, like, most of the people that are in this chat were with me during the offseason. We've had these talks all offseason long. We talked about needing offensive line, whether that means through the draft or through free agency. I wanted to go through the draft because I think that's the more efficient way to do it. But our team just can't fucking draft no matter how many picks we have. We don't know what positions to take, what players to take. I don't even know if they actually watch film or not when it comes to draft. I'm not convinced that they do. Because if they did, they would not have made the decisions they made. I legitimately feel that way. And we didn't address it in free agency either. And we had cap space too. That's the thing. We did have some pretty solid cap space, even with the salary cap going down last year. We had more cap space than most teams in the league last year. So, yeah. This does hurt. It really does. Yeah, like they hang on. They've drafted some offensive linemen, but it's clear that they're not watching film on them first. Either they don't watch film, or they specifically like athletic offensive linemen who are lazy and soft. Like, unless they don't watch film, that is the type of offensive lineman they like. Because that's what they keep drafting. Because we've had a lot of trade ups, and we've had a lot of moves and stuff like that. We've done really good with the trades and everything, but it doesn't matter if we can't make the right picks. And I still point to the fucking Javon Holland pick. Like, even discount me liking some other safeties ahead of him. Discounting that. We had Tevin Jenkins and Landon Dickerson sitting right there with this glaring problem with the offensive line, with a young quarterback who already has had injury concerns. Meanwhile, our defensive back core is the strength of the team. Yeah. The Hunter Long one pick wasn't great either. We definitely didn't need tight end. He's not even playing because he can't get on the field. We got too many tight ends. And I get it. That's probably going to be a future pick for replacing Gesicki. But we needed offensive line right now. Or we could have gone running back as well. Not that going running back would have been very helpful with this offensive line, because they wouldn't have been able to get much success. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not really sure what more we can really do right now. There really isn't too many moves available right now. Yeah. Landon Dickerson or Tevin Jenkins, they were both sitting right there when we took Holland. Because even discounting me not liking Holland as a safety, like even if I did like him, even if it would have been like Richie Grant, who I really like, I just can't. When we had such bad offensive line issues, I just can't agree with that pick. But I don't know. This game can go fuck itself. Shut the game off. But yeah, this was a tough loss. I am really, really down, to be honest. I'm also not feeling well, which doesn't help. But man, this offense is just so atrocious. The mistakes we're making on all three sides of the football. We're getting a lot of penalties on defense too. We're unable to stop the run to the inside consistently. I understand that we're missing Raquan Davis, but even before he went down, we were still struggling with that in preseason and in the beginning of the Patriots game before he went down. So I don't know. Yeah, I wanted to at least watch it to the end, but I'm not really sure what else we can do. For at least the end of this year, I still say our best offensive line. Yeah, I know. We got Tampa next, which is a nightmare. Luckily, we got Atlanta and Jacksonville after that. But still. But honestly, with this offensive line, those aren't givens either, because they still have people who are able to breathe on their defensive line. They breathe, which means they can get past the offensive line we have. They have blood running through their veins. But I still think that our best offensive line, as of right now, is Liam, Solomon McKinley, either Mance or Cameron Tom, whichever at center because Dieter's hurt. Robert Jones, then Robert Hunt at right tackle. Yeah, I know. This game was extremely important. This is a game we should have won. But and this is where I blame the offensive coordinator, is we didn't start attacking this defense until the end of the game. And they had so many injuries, we should have been attacking. I understand we couldn't get the running game going. I understand the offensive line was struggling. But there were times Jacoby had a clean pocket. We should have been trying to press the issue a little bit more, especially with the deep threats we have. We have people like Devontae Parker and Matt Collins and Mike Gesicki who are all good at the jump ball. Jacoby's got the arm to get it to him, at least strength-wise. He's not that accurate. And then we have like the speedy guys like Waddle and Wilson and Will Fuller, Grant. They all he can't catch, but he does have speed. Like, I don't know why we're not attacking a little bit more. It's just really frustrating. And then you've seen the one drive we actually did get in the end zone is when we were pushing the issue and passing the ball downfield. And it was the same thing at the end of the Raiders game. When we finally started having success is when they finally started letting Jacoby throw it downfield. But both games, they wait until the end of the game to start letting him do it. Now, I understand. We had some drop passes. We had some penalties. Jacoby missed some very easy throws. That was very frustrating. But you got to let him throw himself out of that hole. You have to. Our defense played great. Most of the points they gave up were due to terrible field position. We do need to definitely fix our issues stopping the run, 100%. We struggled with that a little bit last year too. But still. Yeah, I know. Parker and Gesicki were one-on-one the whole fucking game because they know that he's not going to throw it to him. And that's one thing that Tua had improved on this year is he's not waiting for people to get perfectly open. He's taking chances, and he's not missing those open opportunities as much. And that's where the disconnect is. That's where the difference is between Tua and Jacoby. Jacoby missed some easy-ass throws today. Both of them could work on their mental processing and seeing the field faster. That's one thing that both of them could improve on. But I do think that Tua would have given us a much better chance to win this game. But Jacoby looked really, really bad. Now, the offensive line is going to be terrible regardless. That just is what it is. We can't fix it right now. It's not possible. And I know a lot of people are wanting to trade for like a big-time offensive lineman right now. But right now, I feel like we'd have to gouge our team to do it, like draft pick-wise. And one offensive lineman isn't going to fix this issue. We need 5. We need 5 starters right now because all 5 of our starting line is bad. They're terrible, all 5. So I'm not trying to do that. Right now, we need to get creative with the play call, find a way to get rid of the ball quickly, come up with some creative schemes to get guys open quickly, and we have to try to find a way to get this ball going. The running game, that's going to be what it's going to be. We can't really get that going consistently because you can't without an offensive line. At least not with all 5 of them out. At least with Malcolm Brown and Gaskin, like they're getting some second chance yardage. Ahmed looked pretty decent at the beginning of this game. But, man, one thing I think we really need to improve on too is, yeah, we do need to go crazy because this shit is slipping away. Like, we need to make a statement against Tampa. Even if we don't beat Tampa, we need to get some shit going against Tampa this coming week. We have to. Or this season's going to be over. But I don't know, man. I feel like one of the things that we really need to improve on is finding ways to get people open when we get past the 50. Because all 4 games so far, we've had success getting up the field, but once we cross the 50, we're fucked. We stop dead because we can no longer spread things out as much. Once things start to shrink down, our offense is dead. That's why even when like the special teams or the defense sets us up in a great spot when we're past their 50, we're dead in the water because we can't spread the field. Yeah, Tampa's defensive line is going to be crazy. And the thing is, Tampa's defensive backs aren't that good. I feel like we could attack them, even with Richard Sherman. They're injured, and I don't think they're that talented. I think with the receiving core we have, we could exploit Tampa's defensive back core. But their defensive line is going to be in Jacoby's face all day, not letting him throw it, which is going to make him even less accurate. And our offensive coordinator, he's not going to let him actually attack that defensive back core to actually exploit that weakness. Like Dallas didn't beat Tampa, but Dak had success throwing against him. He absolutely did. And I'm not saying our receiving core is like Dallas's. It's not. But I don't think it's terrible. I think 100% Jalen Waddle can fuck up some of them DBs. Devontae Parker can jump over some of their heads. Gesicki can tear them apart. Absolutely. But they're not letting Jacoby throw it downfield consistently. And I understand the offensive line is going to give up pressure. That's a given. They're going to. They're terrible. I get it. But you're making it even worse by not letting Jacoby use the strong arm he does have. When our offense has looked good, it's when Jacoby is able to push the ball downfield and buy time in the pocket. Kind of like a younger Ben Roethlisberger. You know what? That might even be something for the Dolphins to look at. Go look at some old Steelers film. What did they do? Because there were some years where the Steelers' offensive line was really, really bad for Ben. And Ben wasn't the most accurate and best decision maker either. Maybe look at that. Find some inspiration there for some play call. That might be something to look at. And I'm not comparing Jacoby to Ben because they're 2 entirely different players. But, yeah, I agree. I still do think we need a nuanced route runner to pair with our receiving core. I think that would round it out very well. If we got like a really good slot receiver, I think that would really help a lot. I've been trying to get a route runner since we got rid of Jarvis Landry. But I don't know. I just think we're missing a lot on offense. And I can't even remember the last time we had a competent offensive coordinator that actually let their quarterback push it downfield. Because that was the issue with Tannehill, too, if you remember. Like, even when we had Tannehill, whether it be Gase or Philbin, both of them just made him just throw screens all day. You know, attack the flats, like nickel and dime all the way up the field, but never let him take deep shots. And that's what limited us. And it's the same thing. We're running the same offense. We've ran for over a decade, and it hasn't worked. Yeah, Waddle is a decent route runner, and so is Fuller. But I'm talking about like super nuanced route running. Like, I'm not asking for like an Amari Cooper, but someone who actually sets people up play by play. Waddle and Fuller are both decent route runners, but I'm looking for a little bit more than that. I want someone like Hunter Renfrow who can, you know, run the same route a bunch of times and it look completely different. That's what I want. That's why I was pretty high on Devontae Smith last year in this past draft class. Now, he hasn't looked that good because Jalen Hurts is terrible. And even then, he still looked decent. But I don't know, man. I understand. Now, let me get this straight with the offensive coordinator. I understand it is a difficult situation to be in because if you have like a couple bad offensive linemen, you can disguise that. Like if your left tackle is bad, as important as left tackle is, you can put a tight end there. You can have a running back chip them. You can run plays away from that left side and kind of disguise it. If you have maybe your left tackle and your right guard, you can kind of double team that. But when all five of them are terrible, there's not much you can do. And also with some of the mistakes we're making, like the drops on special teams, like we have to get Jakeem Grant out of there. I don't care how athletic he is. He is a liability dropping that football. It just is what it is. We have to get him away from special teams. I'm sorry. I understand he's like a dynamic playmaker when he does catch the ball, but it's too much of a turnover risk. And our strength is our defense. We can't continue to hurt our defense. And when our defense makes a stop, we cannot punish them by making them have to go back out there because one of our guys drops a ball. And it's tough because Waddle did it too earlier in the season. And I understand it happens sometimes. But Grant has made a career out of dropping the football at this point. He's got to go, in my opinion. And Jalen Waddle and Albert Wilson and Will Fuller, in my opinion, make Jakeem Grant not matter as much as far as his role on this team. It's a tough situation, man. It really is. I don't have all the answers. There isn't very many. Because ultimately I can't make the decisions for them. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. I'm pretty frustrated. I'll get to the film later in the week. They might be on the shorter end, kind of like with the Buffalo game, because I feel like I can kind of sum up what was happening pretty early on. I'll probably show like the first 3 quarters or something like that instead of like the full 4. Because by the 4th quarter, it was so over. It doesn't even really matter. But we'll see. The Tampa game definitely terrifies me. I'm just going to try to relish in tonight's game with Tampa and New England. I hope Tampa absolutely destroys New England, make me feel a little bit better. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, in the comments down below after this becomes a regular video. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.